Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. So, I just didn't really have a plan today. I didn't have a plan for today, but those are some of my best videos or my best live streams when I don't have a plan and I just come on and we just do our thing. So, that's what we're going to do. Okay. So, first and foremost, you guys, I want to read um, a morning meditation for today, which is today is the 5th or am I the what day? What's today's date, y'all? Y'all know I'm horrible with this kind of stuff. Okay. Hey Callie, hey Merk, hey Jerry. Uh, I had so many messages coming in. I'm sorry if I overlooked it and didn't text you back. I love you just the same. Hey Stanton, what's up, baby? Welcome. Hello. I'm so glad you keep coming back. That's what's up. Okay, so as you can see, the title of today's live stream is Why We Need More Support and Less Judgment. So this morning I woke up to some emergencies going on within the community, and one of our very own Real Talk Recovery family, Bethany, lost her brother, you guys. And she woke up this morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning and found out that her brother had passed away. Now, I don't know the details, but I know that he passed away. He was in recovery from heroin addiction. So I don't want to speak on what happened because I don't know, but he is not with us anymore. And I've tried to get a hold of Bethany. I've called her like 3 times. She's not answering my phone calls. I texted her though, and she answered me then. She answered me when I texted her. So I just want you guys to say a prayer for Bethany and her family right now because they're going through a really hard time. So it's not every day that I wake up to some emergencies. There's other days when I wake up and things are going smoothly in the recovery community and we're all staying sober and things are going well. But when you put yourself in, when you work with people who are in their active addiction or who are struggling to stay sober, there's emergency situations that arise, you know what I mean? And so I wanted to talk about it, you guys, because I feel like, you know, um, I put out a video the other day about the difference between dependence and addiction. All right. And so, for those of you guys that are not part of my Patreon, tonight at 7, we're doing a Patreon live stream about addiction and dependence. But in that video, I was basically having to like defend the reason why I've been on Suboxone for 4 years. Because I still to this day have people that come in my comment section and say things like, well, you're just addicted to Suboxone now, or you're just replacing one addiction with the other addiction. And that's so ignorant, first of all, because anyone can watch me and look at my videos and see the person I am today is not the person that I was when I was in active addiction. I'm a totally different person today. But imagine, okay, I want you guys to put yourself in put yourself in my position. Okay. Imagine if you didn't have a strong foundation. Okay. Imagine if I was just getting started, right? I just got on Suboxone and I found this YouTuber who's also on Suboxone, and I go to her comment section and I'm like, oh, wow, I finally found support, somebody who's just like me. and then you go through the comments, because that's what everybody does, right? We all go through the comments. If you say you don't, you're a liar. We all go through the comments and we all read what other people are saying. And then you see this comment about, well, being on Suboxone for 4 years is too long. Or I don't agree with being on Suboxone for 4 years because it's just trading one addiction for the other. Or Suboxone is only supposed to be used short term. Or Suboxone is just a way for big pharma to control us. Or don't you know that Suboxone is not really recovery? Or you're not sober being on Suboxone. Okay, I could go on and on. I could go on and on. So put yourself in the position of a newcomer who just came into the Real Talk Recovery family, right? And who sees one of these messages or one of these comments, and who is new on their medication, who's new on Suboxone. So right there, they start out being judged. Right there. Yes, Callie Ann, very good. You are exactly right. And that's exactly what my doctor says. Dr. Mancino says 5% is the medication. The other 95% is us actively working hard to stay sober. Hey, Rowena, what's up? Me too, girl. I'm on Suboxone and I'm a different person today. I am a healthier human being because of it. And so waking up this morning to Bethany's news of her brother passing away, and then going through a couple of comments and having discussions with people, right? I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk with you guys why it's so important for us to remember that not everyone is going to get sobriety the same way we got it. Okay? Or maybe somebody's going and they're abstinent. Maybe if you got sobriety, I'm stuttering because I'm getting a little upset. If you have gotten sobriety through abstinence and you're remaining sober and you're happy, I tip my hat to you. I'm so proud of you. That's not my experience. That's not the experience that I've had. I've struggled every single time I've tried to be abstinent, and every single time I've relapsed. And so, yes, I feel like maybe those times I wasn't ready to get sober. Maybe it wasn't God's timing for me to get sober. Maybe I wasn't willing to do all the things that I needed to do to stay sober, right? But I can't go back and change that. And I also can't change the fact that I'm on Suboxone now. It's already done. I've been on Suboxone for 4 years. We're at where we're at. It is what it is, right? All I can do now is progress forward and try to be better than what I was yesterday. And whether that means me staying on Suboxone for the rest of my life or tapering off Suboxone, honestly, you guys, it's no one's business, honestly. But I share the journey in hopes that someone else out there who sees a comment of somebody judging them for being on Suboxone will see this video and say, you know what? If Nicole can stay sober on Suboxone and she's not worried about what other people are saying, then I'm not going to worry about what other people are saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that us addicts realize how much our words hurt other people, because we were operating in our own selfish, self-seeking ways for so many years. Okay? For so many years, all we did was think about me, what I can do to change the way I feel, what I can do to get what I need, right? And so when we get sober, then all we're still thinking about is me. So this is why I try to encourage you guys. Hey, Cassie. This is why I try to encourage you guys who are abstinent or on Suboxone or methadone to get into a program of recovery. Don't just stop doing drugs and get on Suboxone, or stop doing drugs and be abstinent and think that anything's going to change. You're still going to be a piece of shit. Okay? You feel like screaming, saying, so what? I'm on maintenance drugs. Yes, yes. That's how I feel. And that's what I used to do. I used to get so upset about it, you guys. And I'm not like, I'm not mad right now at all. But the judgment from others has got to stop. You have to be more mindful of what you write in the comments. You know what I mean? Don't think about it, you guys. Someone is reading your comment. And I'm not, listen, some of you guys have probably never left a comment that was, judgmental or, whatever. Even if it's a different opinion. Now, listen, I understand that some people have opinions, right? But if you're going to come and put your opinion out, you better have the facts to back it up. All right? That is why if you come on my channel and you put an opinion that doesn't have shit to back it up, I'm going to say something. I'm going to back you down on your opinion. Because don't come on my comment section and say, Suboxone should only be used short term. Because that is not the truth. That is not a fact. That is your opinion. So if you're saying that, you need to come with the data that backs up why Suboxone should only be used short term. Because I'm coming with the data to show why it should be used as long as you need to use it. I'm coming with the proof. I am living proof. And I got about 30 people that come to my live streams every day that are living proof that long-term Suboxone maintenance has saved their lives. I also have people who have stayed on it a couple of years and then tapered off and are still sober to this day. I have girls that I know that were on methadone for a couple of years, tapered off of it, and are still sober to this day. Okay. In fact, one of my really good friends is a counselor at a treatment center now. And she was on methadone. We were both she was on methadone. I was on Suboxone, and we started tapering at the same time. Hey, Jewel, I'm so glad you're in here. And listen, this isn't specifically about you. Okay. Because your comment was, I thank you for being kind in your comment and seeing the other side of things. This isn't about your comment. The other day I had gotten a comment though, and it was horrible. It was so crazy to me that this person, and I don't know this person, so I'm glad you spoke up, Jewel. I love you, and you're part of our family, and I appreciate you for coming in and saying and apologizing, but this isn't about your comment. Someone came in the other day, because I can show you proof of why your comment is just an opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you understand that and you're willing to see the other side of things. Okay, some people aren't willing to see the other side of things. I used to be that kind of person. I used to judge people and then just say, oh, that's it. This is how I believe. You can't change my mind. I'm out of here. Right? But because of the position that I found myself in after I had my son taken from me, it really, really humbled me. And I really learned that not everyone is going to get it that way. And that's been my experience, But this comment that I got the other day, it has just been sitting in my head for the longest. I don't know what it is, because this person comments a lot. So I know that they've been supporting me. I don't know who they are, but they comment a lot, and they comment long, long comments, right? I don't know if you remember me, Nicole. It's me, Rowie. I had lost my daughter due to my drug use. Well, after a year of fighting for her, I got hurt. Girl, I know who you are. You live in another country. I know you, girl. I never forget my people. So they said, he commented and said that I'm lying to myself. And why don't I just admit it? That I'm not being honest with myself, that I'm addicted to Suboxone. And for one thing, I think that's the reason why that comment rubs me the wrong way, you guys, is because I feel so strongly, because I am so honest about everything that I do on my channel and everything I do in my recovery. I'm so transparent about everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And so when someone tells me you're lying to yourself, you're still addicted, why don't you just be honest with yourself, Nicole? These are the kind of comments that I'm like, why? First of all, how do you know? How do you know that I'm not being honest? How do you know that I'm lying to myself? Do you know what I'm saying? And I know that probably a lot of you have gotten comments like this before too. Um, I can't get in any of you guys' heads, and you guys can't get in my head, but I do the best I can to try and make sure that I'm completely transparent about my journey on Suboxone, because I know so many people are on that journey too, who are in the same position I am right now. Maybe you've gotten to a point in your recovery and you've been on Suboxone for a couple of years and you're in the same place I am. I'm at that place where I think I can do it. I want to taper, and so that's why I'm tapering. Right. And so I just want you guys to know that people read your comments and you might not realize it. I read every one of y'all's comments, every single one. All it takes is one comment for someone to see to get discouraged. And listen, I'm not trying to put that responsibility on you, okay? That's not your responsibility, right? If a comment affects somebody that much and they're that unstable, maybe they don't need to be on YouTube. You could say that, right? But this is what I'm saying. As a recovery community and as us here, being here, supporting each other, I want us for our community, okay? This is what I'm talking about. I want us for the Real Talk Recovery community, for us in the comment sections. I want us to support each other. I want us to love each other. I want us to encourage each other. Okay? You guys leave the hard me being hard on folks to me. I got that. I'll handle that. Okay, if somebody needs a talking to and they need to have reality shook into them, I got that. I got that. But I want us in the community, in our little community, to be supportive. Hey, Lily, what's up? Thanks for coming over, babe. Hey, Jexie, what's up, girl? How did Neg say something about my channel? I just want you guys to know that it's okay to have different opinions, but I want you to remember that a lot of people here on Real Talk Recovery are on maintenance medication. Okay? And I understand if your opinion on maintenance medication isn't the same as my opinion, but I would appreciate it if we could all remember that I want this to be a supportive community, you know? Not much. I might have found it on Jexie. Oh, I think you found it on Jexie's Discord. That's where I'm usually at. She has my videos over there. She helps me out. That's my girl. That's my friend. So I promise you guys, like, I just don't want you guys to think that I'm saying you can't have a different opinion, because that's not what I'm saying at all. I just want us all to be able to support each other, and I don't want it to even matter. If somebody's on Suboxone, it shouldn't matter what they're doing over there. I want us all to support each other. Now, yes, me as the creator and the person that runs this channel, right? I understand if you have a different opinion and you don't agree with me being on Suboxone long term, but I promise if you stick around for a while and you watch my videos and you get to know me, you'll see that it's changed my life, and it might change your mind because you'll see the benefit in me. Okay, and that's what I hope I can do. I hope by you seeing how far I've come that it will change your life and change your opinion. What if people keep saying to get therapy, even though somehow I may not feel like I want to? Well, Lily, let me tell you, girl. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Leonard. I love you, Leonard. We have to be allies with each other, just like Leonard said. That's why I have really changed my outlook on different medications, kratom, marijuana, and maintenance medication, you guys, because it's not my place to judge you and your journey. All I'm here for is to guide you in the right direction and hopefully show you a new way to live, show you some encouragement, show you some love and some support, you know?
Mom,
Yeah, Bubba. Good job.
did it-
You want chocolate milk? Okay, hold on. I got to pour Nate some chocolate milk. Lily, I'm going to answer your question. Hold on. Nathaniel,
What did I do?
stop doing that.
What did I do?
You know what
No!
you
Do
did.
not tell them though.
You better quit doing that. Boy,
Hey.
you better quit being nasty.
Okay.
Okay, here you go.
Can I have a Kit Kat?
Yes, you can.
That's it.
A Kit Kat. One Kit Kat, boy. Here.
No, quadrillion.
No quadrillions. Okay. So Lily asked a question. She said, Nicole, you're the reason I went to treatment. I'm so glad you went to, I'm so proud of you, girl. I love you. I remember when you first came to my channel 2 years ago. Okay. So Lily, here's what I think. Okay. And this is just my opinion. So remember that. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do to get better. And normally, this is what I always say, and this is stuff I live by, okay? If my mind tells me I don't want to do something that's for my recovery, whether it be therapy, whether it be calling my sponsor, going to a meeting, helping somebody else, exercising, that's one thing that I've been struggling with that I'm trying to get in the habit of. If my mind is telling me, nope, I don't want to do that, guess what? It probably means that I need to do it. There's this saying that I hear a lot of people say, and they say you don't grow unless you get out of your comfort zone. So what happens is we get so comfortable in our little spot. This is my little spot. I'm going to stay right here. Right? Hey, Raymond, we stay in that spot and we don't go forward. We just sit stagnant. Okay? And so in order to grow, we got to do things that are uncomfortable sometimes, you know? And I promise you, Lily, it can't hurt. It can't hurt. The only thing it's going to do is it's going to give you another tool in your tool belt of things to fight depression, anxiety, addiction, all these different things. It can't hurt. So get that tool and put it in your tool belt, girl. It'll help you on down the road sometime. And you know what else? It might help you to be able to help somebody else sometime. So sometime down the road, somebody can say, Lily, you know, I don't want to go to therapy. I don't want to do it. And Lily can say, you know, I didn't want to go to therapy either, but I pushed myself and I went anyway. And it ended up helping me. It ended up benefiting me. So that's that. That's my opinion. That's my suggestion on that, Lily. Do it, girl. Hannah, you know what I'm going to say to Miss Hannah now. Miss Hannah, the reason why you don't want to do it is because it's uncomfortable. It's not easy to go in and bare your soul to a stranger, right? That's why take it slow. If you're going to therapy, you guys, and you have, you know, a couple of 3 or 4 meetings with your therapist lined out throughout the months, take it slow. Start out and talk with that person and kind of break the ice. Your therapist is trained to be able to do these things. Okay? Your therapist is going to be able to get you comfortable and break that ice with you. And then the next visit you go to, you'll get a little farther. And then the next visit you go, you'll get a little farther, and so on and so forth. Hey, for real, what's up? Hey, therapy's the bomb, y'all. I recommend it to anybody. It's amazing. It helps me. I love therapy. And I was one of those people that didn't want to do it either. I'll tell you another story. It is good for you. That's exactly right. And here's the thing, you guys, like, this is why I say about the 12 steps. Try them. It can't hurt. What is it going to do? You know? Yeah, Hannah, group therapy, I know here where I live, like if you were in a treatment program, like an addiction treatment program, they have group therapies like IOP. That's what you need to look for, Hannah. Intensive outpatient therapy. They will have group classes almost. And it's like it's like you get to know these people and then y'all are growing together. I did it once before 2 years ago where I went to an intern therapist, but unfortunately she was promoted to official therapist and no longer takes my insurance. Yeah, that sucks. Insurance is I understand the struggle with insurance because I got cut off my insurance in June, you guys. So yeah, just try new things. What can it hurt, right? That's what I always say. What can it hurt? Now, I had to get uncomfortable enough to make changes. And I don't mean to always take this back to my eating habits and my weight, but it really does relate back to this, you guys. I wasn't uncomfortable enough to make a change in my eating until a couple days ago after the new year. I got tired, right? Well, I've been tired for about 3 months, but I was eating all the Christmas food and all the Thanksgiving food and just having my last hurrah. You know what I mean? But it's the same way with addiction. It's the same way with your anxiety and depression. When you get to a point where you're so uncomfortable that you cannot take it anymore, you got to make a change. You got to find help. You got to get into therapy. That's when you're going to do it. That's when the change is going to happen. It's like that desperation, right? That they talk about in meetings in AA and NA. They talk about the gift of desperation, where you're so desperate that you're willing to do anything to make a change, right? Anything. My therapist was female and male. She was inappropriate and rubbed my legs and even told me to lay on the couch with her. Woo! Lord help me. That is crazy. Now, see, Jewel, that is not a normal thing for that. That is, you should have reported her. I hope you did, because that is absolutely crossing the line. And see, this is the thing. I don't want you to think that all therapists are going to be like that because you had a bad experience with that therapist. Don't let that experience with that therapist keep you from getting the help that you need. Do you know what I'm saying? And this kind of goes back to 12-step programs and how a lot of people don't want to do the 12 steps because of an interaction they had with somebody who maybe judged them in the rooms, right? Like somebody who says, "Hey, I'm on Suboxone," at their first meeting, and everybody in the meeting says, "Well, you're not allowed to share." Or they walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, will you sponsor me? I'm on Suboxone." And the sponsor says, "No, I can't have you as a sponsee." You know, that's not what all therapists are about, you know? That's really not. Don't let that bad experience hinder you. Roll call. Hey, Two-Tone, what's up? Welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, exactly. That's a good analogy, like drinking expired milk and then deciding that all milk is bad. Yes, yes. So I just don't want you guys, listen, we are all human. And even people in positions of authority like therapists, doctors, nurses, we're all human and people make mistakes, okay? Now, that person needs to be held accountable. So I really hope that you reported them. That's cool. See, it's free where you live, huh? Rowena lives in New Zealand, right? And that's, you guys, I've had bad experiences many times in different meetings. And I used to let that keep me from going to meetings and keep me from doing fun things with my AA friends, right? Because I was like, oh gosh, all people in AA are going to be judgmental of me because I'm on maintenance medication, right? I am so, so grateful that my sponsor like pulled me and said, come on, I promise you, not all people are going to be like that. I promise you, this is just one bad experience. Please give it another chance. Please keep on trying. You know, I want you guys to never, hey, Cindy, I don't want you guys to ever stop trying because of one bad experience, okay? Please don't. Because that experience could be the experience before your breakthrough where you finally get free from whatever you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It can change your life, you guys, if you keep doing the right thing, going to therapy, whatever it is, AA meetings, any kind of recovery program. Yeah, and listen, also, you guys, sexual assault, when somebody is sexually harassing you or assaulting you sexually, hey Jason, love you. Um, that affects a person for life. Okay, I've been there. And it's hard to get past that. It causes PTSD, it causes shame, it causes guilt, resentment. And so just know that, Jewel, if you're still in here, what happened with that therapist is not your fault, and that you have people here that support you, and we love you. And no matter what, we got your back. It's just hard, you guys. I hate that when I hate when people have a bad experience with something that can help them, because it just ends up hindering them for the rest of their life, you know? But we have to not let that happen to us. Okay? So we got to keep moving forward. Hey, Jason, I saw that you uploaded a video yesterday. I'm so proud of you. There you go. Thanks, Mark. I was just about to tell you, link Jason's channel. You guys, we got some amazing people here in the recovery community who really just want to help other people, or are using their channels to just document their lives and to share their experience. And it's like we're just now being found over here on YouTube. You know that? I feel like we've been over here for a long time, and now people are starting to find our little cubby hole of recovery channels, you know? So, what do you guys want to talk about? Sabotage. You reported it. What happened? What happened, Sabitha? Did your identity get stolen? Let me tell you guys something that's been happening to me. Y'all ready? People are trolling me through my emails. Now listen. So yesterday I woke up and I was checking my emails. Well, guess what? Somebody put me on Backpage with my email. So I woke up, and let me show it to you guys, okay? Because I was tripping. I was like, Backpage, isn't that like a place where people sell themselves? I'm going to show it. Let me find it. And then I keep on getting these things about loans, and I'm like, I don't have any money. I don't need a loan. Where is it? Oh no, that sucks. Listen, Sabitha, you canceled it, right? You better cancel it right away. And what happened? Let me tell you what happened to me and Neil the other day. So the other day, it was the day after Christmas, okay? The day after Christmas, me and my husband, we watch our bank account. Like, we have the application on our phone so we can see it all the time. And my husband opened it up and he was like, Nicole, why didn't you tell me that you were ordering Victoria's Secret bras? And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, there's 2 charges for $73 here to Victoria's Secret. And I was like, babe, I didn't order anything for Victoria's Secret. And he's like, no, there's 2 charges back to back, the same exact amount for $73. And I was like, holy shit, that wasn't me. So he went in and he shut our bank account to where it wouldn't let anybody, we couldn't do anything. Like, it was frozen. He froze it. and he kept it frozen for the whole day, and then he unfroze it the next day, and those charges magically just fell off. So what I think happens sometimes, you guys, with the banks is maybe I don't know how this happens because our bank numbers are different, but maybe the card numbers get mixed up and I don't know, but that was on two charges on ours. It was crazy. Now I can't find it. Now this is crazy. Maybe I deleted it. Anyway. Oh, I know, Merc. I did order a new one though the other day, and I'll show it to y'all when it comes in. I'm obsessed. Yeah, I don't know how that happens, but it's like a mistake on the bank's part, you guys. So watch your statements. Watch your banks. Wow, Sabbatha, really? Holy cow. I am so sorry, girl. And the thing about it is like your name on here is like a secret name. So that's good. Cuz see, people will take your information, you guys, or they'll go in and they'll it's not cool at all. I hate that. You know, but hey, aren't we all grateful? Because back in the day, we didn't even have bank accounts. Okay? Back in the day, y'all, I couldn't even write a check. I didn't even have a credit card or a debit card. I have no idea. You know, and then when people don't like you, they troll your channel and do stuff like that. You know what I mean? You do. You do. I was going to tell you that the other day. So, I texted Big Sid. He's at his mom's house eating. So, I don't know what time he'll be on, but he'll be on today. Good, Sabbatha, good. And then also, you guys, I reached out to Frank Rodriguez from ATG Vlogs. I follow his channel. Hey, Nick. I follow his channel on what about doxing? That's not cool either. But honestly, you guys, I dox myself every single day. Like, y'all all know where I live. So if somebody wanted to come and find me, they could come find me easy. He does? That's hilarious. I reached out to Frank, and we're going to get Frank from ATG Vlogs on the channel. I want him to come on and share his story with you guys. And I want him to share with you guys what he's doing over there on his channel. For those of you guys that are not subscribed to his channel, I'm going to share it with you guys. So he goes into the streets of Kensington, Philadelphia, right? And he gives free haircuts to the homeless people and the people that are out there. He brings them clothes, water, blankets, coats. I mean, like he really goes out and helps people in the streets that are struggling. Now I'm going to be completely straight up with you guys. Here where I live, we don't have homeless people like that. We don't have a huge community or amount of people like frequenting the sidewalk and all that kind of stuff. Now, we do have a really amazing like Salvation Army where people can go and like sleep there and thank you, Merc. Y'all check out Nick's channel. He was over there clowning, laying out because he lives in Florida, little heifer. Nick lives in Florida laying out. It's cold here. Take care, Christy. Love you. We don't have people like that. Like I'm sure there's homeless people that live in Arkansas, you guys, but what I mean by that is there's not a lot of that. You don't see it. Like you'll never see somebody on the side of the road shooting up like here in Little Rock. I've never seen it. Hillbilly family, same here. Same here. Now, if you're just homeless and you're not causing a ruckus or anything, I did feel disappointed and dirty with myself over my therapist. She was playing with her. I laughed out about my people if I told them. See, I would never, like, that's not funny, man. We would never laugh at you over here. Like, that is not acceptable. That is not acceptable. That's how it is here though in Arkansas. Like, if you're loitering or drunk or high and walking around outside, they'll arrest you and put you in jail for it. You know, now we do have people that like there's like a homeless camp where they camp out in these tents over here, and people were starting to notice a lot of people over there camping homeless, and a lot of people started complaining. So the police went over there and got them to, arrested them and made them leave. And so it's really unfortunate. But I'm going to tell y'all, here in Arkansas, it's so cheap to live here. The cost of living is, you can get an apartment for $500 a month, y'all. A nice little apartment with, with a 2-bedroom apartment, $575. So it's cheap as hell here. But we also don't make any money. It's also like we're poor. It's a poor state. If you look it up, you'll see. Like I don't make enough money to live in where some of you guys that live in California, I don't know how y'all do that. Really? Okay, see, that's how you guys got to go over to Frank's channel then and watch it, because it's very, very eye-opening to see these people out there on the streets. It's tragic. They are injecting themselves with heroin. It's so sad because they are destitute. They have no family. They have no help. They're just out there destitute. Yes, New York is very, very expensive. My mom and dad moved to New York for 3 years, and they had this beautiful house. Frank Rodriguez, he has the ATG Vlogs channel, Merc. I shared it over on my community tab. Let me find his channel. Y'all will like him. He's live right now. Crazy. He's live right now. Crazy. There you go. I put his link. I put his link in the chat. So anyway, where's Prison Break Raw's video at? I want to see what how he's gonna roast me, or how he's gonna roast everybody. Did you see he uploaded a video last night and he was like, just so y'all know, this is a roast video, so don't get upset. And I was like, oh no, people could roast me for so much stuff. I hope they could roast me for crying on my channel all the time. They could roast me for telling these crazy addiction story times. Oh gosh, there's all kinds of things I could get roasted for. Leonard, you're still in here. I'm so glad you're still in here. I was wondering where you went. He does. Yeah, my dad's pretty awesome, y'all. He's got the biggest heart of any person I've ever met in my life. And me and my dad are a lot alike. My dad is the person who basically made me the person I am today, My heart is super big. I struggle with my emotions a lot. You guys see that here on my channel. And, my dad is the same way. I am him in a woman's form, and I see a lot of those attributes in my son. Like my son's very emotional, you guys. And I've been trying to work on it with him to, like, make sure that he controls his emotions and he doesn't get upset or mad easy. But he's just like his mama. He has a very tender heart. When he sees something that, is happening to somebody, he'll go, "Mom, that makes me want to cry," and I'm just like, damn, man. Here, I'll show you my dad. That's my daddy and my mommy and me and Neil and Nate. Good deal. We have such amazing, and listen, you guys, Leonard has been one of my greatest supporters since I started my channel. And I need you guys to know this. He has never, ever backed away from me, and he's always helped support me. He's never judged me. He's always just been such a kind and loving, supportive friend here on YouTube. And also, when shit really goes down, what do you think about a war story channel? Oh, I think that would be, I mean, I think it would be do great. As long as if you make a channel where you just tell stories about your active addiction and what you did back then, just preface it and let people know, like, hey, I'm sharing these experiences. Leonard, you've been to the pen, man. You could make a channel all about your prison experience, and so many people would subscribe to your channel because you're cool as hell. You know what I mean? There's so many people who have, and you have real, like, experience. I'd watch anything that Leonard makes. I'm there. I'm watching it. I'm watching it. I'm one of his biggest fans. Um, I was watching somebody that had put a video up, and it was kind of telling about, like, how money is made on YouTube and stuff. And I want you guys to know, like, when we do live streams and stuff like this is just because I want to interact with people on my channel. That I do these videos that are live because I get to connect with you guys. That's why I do these live streams. Honestly, they're long, and people don't even watch the whole thing when I upload them, but they're a way for me to talk to you guys. But I am an adult that lives with controlling parents and one struggling with cancer. Oh, Lily, welcome to the family, girl. Welcome. Yeah, I would do anything you make, Leonard. I'm behind you 100%. Now, here's the thing. Now, I want you to go check out a guy. His name is Ryan Leone. He has a channel where he's basically tells all his stories about his addiction, his stint in federal prison, and I'll tell you the same thing I told him. It's not a success story if you fail and you keep relapsing and getting high, right? Because then you're just living that same behavior. So if you're going to tell those stories, make sure that you let people know, like, hey, I'm going to keep on staying in my recovery. This is not to glorify that shit, but it's just to show you, like, this is the lengths that I went. This is what I did. Always try to bring it back around to that positivity. That's how I feel about it. Because I've even thought, like, I could make a whole other channel just about, the stupid stuff I did in my addiction, but I tell all that here. Like, this is just a tell-all channel. I was even thinking about this, y'all. I know y'all are going to die when I tell you this. So I was thinking about going to the store and getting some king crab legs, some shrimp, some Cajun seasoning, some potatoes, and some corn, and cooking it all up. Setting my tripod up, having my little buddy Nate sit beside me, and doing a mukbang here on the channel for y'all. What would y'all think about that? A crab and shrimp mukbang, not food that's not healthy. Like because I'm trying to stick to just eating vegetables and meat. So he can have the potatoes, but I'll eat the corn and the crabs and the shrimps. Doesn't that sound good? My mummy is terminal with her cancer, so my heart goes out to you, Lily. Oh, wow. I'm so sorry, y'all. That makes me that hurts my heart for y'all. I mean, this is just me. This is just my personality here. And you like, is that a good idea? I think we could do that. And we could talk about, we could talk about recovery. We could talk about bonding, how me and my son bond since I've gotten sober, and how our transition was getting, when I got him back from foster care. I thought that would be fun. Anything to just come on here and be able to chat with you guys, because that's what I love. I love being able to interact with my people, because you guys have changed my life so much. I'm so grateful for y'all. And my heart goes out to both of you guys. Cancer is the devil. That one of my biggest fears is having somebody in my life that I love, like my mom or my dad or my sisters, get a disease that they can't get cured, a terminal disease. That's so scary, and I'm so sorry. Hilarious, but good. Well, because I'm trying to change my eating habits, you guys, my head feels a lot better than it did yesterday, but it still hurts because I'm not eating it. But it's like I'm going through sugar withdrawal or something. I'm so sorry, girl. I'm praying for you every day. Okay, you guys, I love y'all. I'm just going to get off here and I'm going to go cook something up. Me and Nate are going to go to the grocery store, but I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys about less judgment, more support. Let's remember what we say can affect other people, and that doesn't mean that you can't have a different opinion than me. That's not what I'm saying. I just want us to be able to support each other, because it really does affect someone. You might not realize it, but it hurts, and I've worked really hard to get to where I am, and Suboxone has helped me, you guys, a lot. Now, I don't ever want you guys to think that I'm going to tell every person in the world, you need to get on Suboxone. You need to get on Suboxone, because that's not the case. What's up, Hitman? Much love to you, baby. That's not the case, you guys. Not everybody is going to benefit from that medication, okay? And not everybody needs it. Not everybody, some people, don't need to do that, right? But the people that do, I want you to know that I love you, I support you, and I'm here for you. And I got your back. You're not alone. I've been there. I know what it's like. Are we having a Patreon meeting tonight? Yes, at 7:00. Hitman, have I ever taken Kratom? No, I haven't. Well, I've tried it once. I've tried it once. Well, no, I've tried it 3 times. I took it 2 times while I was in withdrawal, and that was like 5 years ago, and it was really shitty. I got it from like a head shop, so it didn't do anything. And then my friend mailed me some about 6 months ago, and I took it. I stopped taking Suboxone, and I took it, and I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something that I could take every day, because I cannot do that tossing washing thing. It was disgusting. I thought I was gonna die. But if somebody takes Kratom and they're here, I support you. I just want you to be better than you were when you were in addiction. I don't want you to die. I want you to be safe. I want you to take care of yourself. And I'm not ever going to judge you. But for me, that stuff is hard to swallow. I thought it was going to go into my lungs. Yeah. But my friend Avalon has a channel, and she talks all about how it's helped her. Oh, and Leonard talks about that too. Leonard takes Kratom too. And they're both having great success with it. So I support it, because I see some people that it helps them, it works for them. Leonard and Avalon are 2 examples of how Kratom has changed their life. Okay, and it has helped benefit them. They take it responsibly. They're not abusing it. They're not becoming addicted to it. You know what I mean? I take it I was on subs and methadone. Oh, cool, Hitman. I see you in the comment section of everyone's channels that I'm subscribed to. So I'm so glad you found my channel. Yeah, I'm on Suboxone. I've been on it for 4 years and I'm tapering off, but I'm going real slow, real slow. I'm not in a rush, you know what I'm saying? But I support it, you guys. I just want you to have here's the thing, okay? I used to think, oh, well, maybe they shouldn't do this, maybe they shouldn't do that. But I'm not a doctor, you know. Now, if you ask Dr. B, hey, Dr. B, what is your opinion on kratom? Now, he is coming from a medical standpoint, you know, but I don't know all that stuff. So I really don't have a bad opinion on it. I just think that you need to make sure that you have an amount. You need to make sure that you're able to obtain your kratom every month or whatever. How is the taper going? Hillbilly family, it's going good. Just slow but sure. I haven't went down anymore. I don't go down more until February 14th. February 14th is my next appointment with my doctor, and I'll go down to 2 milligrams. But I'm going to call him at the beginning of the month when I get my refill because I need to get switched over to the strips because what's happening to me is okay, let me show you. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go get my medicine. Hey, Onyx. Okay. Okay, so the kind of Suboxone that I take is the little orange ones like this. All right, this is Suboxone 8 milligram, Suboxone 2 milligram naloxone. Okay. Now, when I want to take 4 milligrams of that, basically all I have to do is break it in half. Okay, so here's a half. All right. But I'm not sure that I don't know that that is exactly 4 milligrams. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I need my doctor to prescribe me the strips so I can cut them equally. So this is 2 milligrams, I think. You see what I'm saying? And so what I'm having to do is break them all in half and take them. Stop, Nate. Take them like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard though because I can't break them in half exact. I take 2 strips a day. I want to taper, but I'm scared. Oh, listen to me, listen to me, okay? Listen to me. You have nothing to be afraid of, all right? You ain't even going to tell that you're tapered until you get below like 6 milligrams. When you go from 6 to 4 or 4 to 2, that's when you can start telling that you're tapering, all right? But going from like 16 milligrams to 8 milligrams, I promise you, you're not even going to realize it. You're not. I promise. It is in your head. You're not going to have any withdrawal. You're not going to be sick. It's a mental game is what it is. I'm trying to break these in half so that way I already have them broken in half. When you're going down from 16 to 8, I went from 12 to 8, nothing. Easy peasy chicken deasy. From 8 to 10, nothing. From 10 to 6, nothing. From 6 to 4, that's when I noticed I started yawning, but still not a big deal. Easy. But I also need you to understand something. My son just shot me with a bullet, with a Nerf gun bullet. I'm not going down fast. I go down, you guys, every 3rd month. So slow. I don't go down by the week. I don't go down by the month. I don't go down every 2 months. It's because I have my appointments with my doctor quarterly. So I only have to see him once every 3 months, okay? Because I don't relapse. I always have my medication the right amount. I'm not like missing anything. Like I'm always, on point. And so as long as I'm on point, I get to have that luxury of only having to see him once every third month. Now, my doctor knows I have a channel. My counselor knows I have this channel. They actually probably are subscribed to it. They probably watch my channel. So they know that I'm doing my recovery every day. You know what I mean? And if you don't, like, you got to really make sure that you're ready to do it. If you don't want to get off, Hillbilly Family, you don't have to get off. Okay. Is it affecting you in a negative way? Are you tired of being on it? Do you think, hey, I don't want to be on Suboxone anymore? Or is it just because you hear other people that are getting off of it? See, that's what you really need to think about. Like, am I wanting to get off because I don't want to be on it, or I'm having bad effects from it, or am I just wanting to taper off because I hear Nicole's tapering off, or maybe I think I should taper off because Nicole's tapering off. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, don't compare yourself to me, okay? I've been on it for 4 years, and I've worked so hard to even get to a point where I want to taper. And so don't let me tapering affect you, okay? Yeah, it's you'll know. This is how I tell you guys. This is what I know. You'll know you're ready to taper because you'll forget to take your medicine. Okay? That's how I feel about it. There'll be days where I forget to take my medication because I'm not hyper focused on my Suboxone anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so that's when I started kind of forgetting to dose. I was like, hey, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can taper. You know what I mean? That was kind of like a sign. I took it as a sign. Now, I don't know for sure if it was a sign. I took it as a sign that, hey, you can do this. So, but like I said, I support you no matter what. If you're on medication assisted treatment for the rest of your life, we got your back over here. That's what you got to do. That's all you just do it. Yeah, you'll just feel like it's time. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Hillbilly Family. Some people just feel it in their heart, like, hey, I think I'm ready. You know what I mean? Um, and you know what? This is another thing that I say. For me, and everyone is different, Hitman, you're exactly right. For me, I've even gotten to this point where I think, if I get down to like 1 milligram or 0.5 of a milligram, and I'm like feeling good at that amount and I'm just chilling, then I might just stick and stay at that amount. You know what I mean? I might just stay there. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to really talk to my husband about it. I'm going to meditate on it, you guys. Y'all will see when I get to that point, it'll be a topic of conversation here on my channel. That's probably what we'll be talking about all day, every day, because I really want to make sure if I make a jump that I'm 100% in it and that I'm ready to take the plunge. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's no rush. There's no rush. Like, who are we rushing? Who are we competing with? Nobody. This is our life on the line. If you get off Suboxone and you relapse, you're risking your life. You could die. All right. That's how serious this is. This medication is saving a lot of our acids. A lot of us haven't ever been sober until we got on Suboxone. So don't let anybody else's opinion, don't let anybody else's taper program get you in your head thinking I need to do this and that and the third. It's only what you need to do for you. All right. I cannot say this enough, you guys. Like, I promise you, if I get to a point where I don't feel comfortable and I am on my medication and I'm down to a low dose, guess what? I'll come on here and tell you guys, I'm scared. I'm not getting off, you know? So just take it slow. Take it slow. You'll know what's right for you. Pray about it. Talk to your higher power about it. Talk to your therapist if you have a therapist or a counselor. Talk to your mom and dad. Talk to your wife. Like all you guys talk to the people that love you and support you. They'll help you. Communication is key. That's right, Marcus. So I love you guys. I got to get off here. I got to get something to eat. I'm starving. So I'll see my Patreon ladies tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to do a live stream. And for the rest of you guys, be on the lookout. I'm talking to Big Sid right now, so be on the lookout. All right. Love you guys.